No, decided to hop on and see what's cracking with everybody. What's good on YouTube? What's shaking bacon? What's the word on the town is going down? Wanted to curve, you heard me. Here in Southern California, it is hot as fuck. Not no lie, today is hot, bro. It's like 111 out there, bro. You might want to do stuff, but you might want to wait till a little bit later, right? When it gets a little bit fresher, because this heat is on some other level, bro. I don't know if people seen the bench warmers when the guy he puts his hand out into the sun and he's like, ah. That's how it is out there right now. It's hot. Oh, what's cracking, Mr. Pasa? What you getting yourself into, my boy? What's good, little Rich? What's cracking, lacking? Que se la buena vida, carnal. How's your guys' Saturday going? How's the weather over there where you're at, Lil Rich? Because over here, bro, it's cooking. It's cooking. You step into the sun and you, start sizzling, my boy. I know in Pasa, it's probably pretty much the same as over here. I'm working on the Rose Bowl, the soccer. Orale, that's right, my boy. That's good. All right, at the Rose Bowl, the soccer. Who's playing or what they got going on right there? Oh, what's good, Derek? What's cracking? Oh, you on your break? Orale, that's right. What soccer game is going on right there? Who's playing or what? MLS? Was it the... ¿Cómo se llama that fucking team? Football club? No, the LA Football Club? I feel like they could have came up with a better name than that. That's not even a name, right? It's like, it seems like they're just describing what it is, huh? Like LA Football Club, like that's the LA Football Club. They could have came up with a better name. Like, how you have the LA Galaxy or what is the other teams? The the Red Bulls, or you have the what's the Wreckers? That one team by New York or Chicago, whatever. But these fools came up with Football Club. Like, no mames, that's some lazy shit, huh? Oh, Mexico versus New Zealand. Órale. All right. So it's un clásico, huh? Mexico's got this, bro. No offense to New Zealand, but their team is never they average. Maybe a little bit below average. I want Mexico to beat teams like France and England and Italy and Germany and Netherlands and fucking, like those teams, right? Because those are the teams that in the World Cup. Those are the teams that you're gonna be having to go up against, bro. Because those are the teams that are always up there, bro. Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, Germany, France, Italy, England for sure, Spain. Those are the motherfuckers that are always up there. You never see like fucking New Zealand or Australia or fucking Qatar. No offense to those teams, but it's just, this is a whole different league we're talking about. And sad that Mexico can't never get up there either, bro. Yeah, they say that soccer's for paisas. Hey, how come we can never make it up there then? Like, if that's true, then hey, my boy, then how come we never are up there, homie? We can never make it up there, bro. We're never in those top seats. Now, not to say that Mexico isn't good or don't produce their good players, right? But shit, come on now. And that, hey, another reason, hey, I'm a Chivas fan, let's say it's where we come from, my boy, pero, I recognize America in their greatness, right? But at the same time, I mean, America does end up getting a lot of players from overseas, homie. Like, a lot of them players ain't from Mexico. I'm just saying. That's why, hey, America's always good, my boy. But, hey, a lot of them players ain't Mexicans. Say, facts are facts, homie. I mean, it's smart from the, how you running your organization, right? Pero, I mean, if you want to talk about Mexicanos, pero those vatos ain't Mexicans. They get a lot of their players from overseas, homie. At least, Chivas, they get them from the motherland. Posted up chilling. It's pretty hot out here, too. But it's starting to cool down. Oh, all right. Getting ready for work. That's right, my boy. Getting that bacon. Just getting a NHL hockey. Nah, but you guys need a A soccer team too, no? Or do you guys have a soccer team? I know y'all got the Jazz, right? I think like they should bring back the Seattle Supersonics. That'd be clean. I don't know why they took them away. Them fools have had good players come out of the Supersonics. I mean, that's the team that Kevin Durant was drafted to. You know, I mean, I know he played for the Thunder, but I mean, he was drafted by the Supersonics. You know, they had Dale. You know, they had Peyton. Kemp. Lenny Wilkins. Shit, they had good players. Ray Allen when he was like elite. He was playing for the Supersonics. Rasheed Lewis too. He played for the Supersonics. Gus Williams. Spence Hayward. They fools always say, you know what, man? The fools have a sick ass squad. They did them fools dirty, huh? That fool was like, nah, no trip. I ain't gonna take the team nowhere. That fool right away as soon as he bought them, that fool took them to fucking Oklahoma. Like, damn, le valió madre. And I would figure Oklahoma didn't really have like a basketball like fan base. It seems like they're more like a football place, right? I didn't realize that they really had a big basketball fan base out there. The soccer fans can be mean, especially. Oh no, but fans can be mean anywhere, bro. They like I don't know. There's a documentary out there, right? That was based off of the the Boston arena, right, where the Celtics played, right, and it's like the life of African American athletes in Boston, right? Not just with the Celtics, but like with the Red Sox and all of that, right? And a lot of the racism that the players experience, right? Like when they're walking through the tunnel and people are calling them the N-word and all kinds of shit, bro. And Bill Russell, who brought the Celtics 11 championships, bro, he said that when he was living in Boston, people were breaking into his home and writing the N-word, spray painting the N-word in his property and destroying all his shit, bro. And then that he was a Celtic player and bringing the the city, fucking jobs, because they will create, they was creating jobs and shit like that. That's a place that people wanted to be at, bro. Winning championships does, gravitate a lot of businesses and all that. So even though he was helping the fucking place out, people treated him like shit. And that's grave, that's gacho. And if you ask any NBA player, where's the team that they hear the most racism, they always say when they go play the Celtics, that they get called all kinds of shit. That's fucked up. Like there's even footage, bro. There's like little kids, homie. We're talking about like 7, 9-year-olds, homie, calling these fools the N-word, and their dad's high-fiving the little kid, bro, because he did that. Like, you piece of shit. Like, all right, if you want to be a piece of shit, a toda madre, fuck it. It's your life. Do what you do. Well, bro, how you gonna be showing that to your kid and high-fiving him, bro? You're a fucking lame. I'm sorry to say, you just are, bro. If that's how you want to be, then fuck it. That's on you, right? But hey, come on. Showing that kind of behavior to your fucking child, that you're way out for that. That kind of shit fucking pisses me off. Because the kid, he don't know no better. You feel me? He's just a kid. He's just trying to impress his dad. You know what I mean? But this motherfucker's a grown adult. So he knows better already. So it's like, it's not for people to be like, oh, that's a terrible kid. No, well, he's a terrible kid because you look at who he's trying to impress. And this is the way he's impressing him. Because obviously he's impressed. He's high-fiving him. He's just trying to make his dad happy. He don't even know nothing, of why he should hate that person just because of his skin tone. But if he sees that it makes his pops happy, hey, that's why he's doing it. He don't really understand. So people would be like, oh, that fucking kid is a terrible kid. Nah, well, blame that motherfucker then. He's the reason why he's acting like that. Because if you really get the kid to understand, hey, why do you dislike this person? Why'd you call him that? He's not even gonna know, bro. You know what I mean? When people be like, oh, I don't understand why people blame the parents, bro. This is the reason why. Hey, the students' actions only reflect the teacher's teachings, bro. You know what I mean? If people are mad because of how this generation behaves and how they carry themselves, then blame the teachers, homie. You gotta look at the teachers for the students' behaviors. Because here's a trippy part about how this shit works. Whenever somebody does anything good, right? When the student does something good, or he accomplishes something, the teacher's out, oh yeah, I taught him that, and people are like, oh, who's this teacher? Oh, he did a phenomenal job. Everyone's clapping, yay! Oh, the teacher right there, he did his thing. Oh, like, oh yeah, I'm the one that teach him. When the student does something bad, it's the student's fault. Why are you blaming the teacher? It's the student. It's the student. But when he does something good, hey, everybody wants to take the credit. Hey, it's me, it's the parent. It's hey, good parenting or good teaching. But when it's something bad, I don't know, that falls on him or like what the fuck? Like, huh? Like, hey, how come it doesn't work the same when he does something right, bro? How come you're not at fault there? Oh, it's because it's just that we don't ask those kind of questions. Like, you ask so many questions. You're not supposed to wonder those kind of things, bro. You're just supposed to go along with it. Is that how that works? Strange. And then you're the bad guy for pointing that shit out. Like, hey, bro, what do you have against the teacher? The thing is just that if he would have done good, the teacher would have took credit. I'm wondering why he doesn't want to take credit for this. Simple question, my guy. I'm chilling at home right now this time. I did today. We went to the barber shop. Orale, that's right. Hey, I bet you it was fresh right there, no? Oh, you got some Thai food? How was it? Was it good or what? You're done with my... That was it. You're done with my lawn, Jose? No, senor. I took a break because it was too hot to continue. You please give me some agua and I continue for a few pesos. And my name is not Jose. My name is Samuel. You must have misunderstood because of my accent. You are Indian? No, I'm actually from here, but my roots are Mexican. So I'm Mexican American. Put down your. Hey, get back. We have real soul. That's our soccer team. All right. Also, y'all do got a soccer team. I'm not too familiar with the MLS teams. It's just that the United States their teams aren't really all that great, That's another team that never makes it to the top teams, right? The USA. The women's soccer team does, but the male soccer team doesn't. I don't know why. They should hire the girls soccer team coach because they're doing something right. But the male soccer team of the United States sucks. What are your thoughts on shooting? It's happening right now in Kentucky. Did you know that in the total of the United States, there's been more than 439 school shootings in the United States, and this is through its history, right? Dating back since the 40s, that this has been occurring, and people always point out that it's these a lot of these, whites that were bullied and stuff like that. But I actually, did some investigation and digging, right, and piecing it all together, right, and getting the information to all these shooters, right. And people say white, but there's white, there's blacks, there's Asians, there's Muslims, there's Hispanics. So they're scattered. Yes, more of them happen to be Caucasian, right? But you do have, a good chunk of it that's also, different ethnicities, right? Asians, blacks, Hispanics, Middle Easterns, you know what I mean? So you get a little bit of everything, right? So it's just not a problem that affects, like, oh, Caucasians are overreacting or, Anglo-Saxons, right? But this is a humanity problem, bro. These individuals take actions for certain reasons. They just don't wake up one day and decide to shoot the school for absolutely no reason, right? That's the part that I don't understand. People love their kids, right? They say that they love their kids and they're there for their kids, but how do they not see that their kids are upset, bro? I know when my kid is trouble, bro. But how are these people not able to realize, what's happening with this kid? You know what I mean? Because trust me, if a kid is plotting to shoot up a school, you're gonna notice his behavior, my boy. You just are. You know what I mean? Their behavior is gonna be noticeable. And I find it just really hard to believe that people, you say you care for your child and that your child means everything to you. Then how the fuck did you not notice that your kid was troubled? Then you don't pay attention to your kid. Then you don't know what's happening because you're too busy doing something else. I don't know what it is, but obviously it's not focusing on him. Obviously it's not parenting him. You know what I mean? You're occupied doing something else, bro. I don't know if it's intentionally or if it's not or whatever. You know what I mean? No one knows the questions. No one knows the answers except you. You know what I mean? A lot of people prioritize rather, doing what they want to do and focusing on their, shit instead of, parenting the kids. Like, it's crazy. The teachers point out, like, well, he was quiet, he was, this and that. The school, the how can I say, the students, his classmates, they seen, certain weird behaviors and noticed certain things. But the parents that are in the kids' lives and that love their kids and are there for the kids, are they're the only ones that don't know. They didn't notice this. How is it that everybody else fucking noticed this, but you didn't? Oh my god, bro. I didn't even realize that he had a laptop. Like, oh, I didn't even realize that he, had this. I didn't even realize that he even liked guns. Like, what? I seen one like that, bro. The guy said he didn't even realize his son liked guns. And there's all kinds of videos on the internet of the motherfucker in the woods shooting. But this guy didn't know that his kid liked guns and he had a collection. Like, my boy, have you ever been in this room? Like, just look at that kid's room, bro. You telling me that you didn't notice nothing, bro? Get the fuck out of here. I was too busy doing me, my guy. That shit is crazy. Because you're negligent, all these other families have to pay the price now. It's sad. You know what I mean? But shit's crazy. Because let me tell you something. People just don't do things for absolutely no reason. These kids just don't wake up and like, I'm gonna fucking shoot up a school because I want to. That's never the reason, bro. That's the reason why these fools always leave manifestos and, diaries and shit like that, bro. And why the fucking story is always the same over and over and over and over and over again, even though it's been happening since the 40s. Fucking story's the same, always. But you want to know why the story keeps happening over and over? Because people refuse to accept the truth. People refuse to believe these individuals and what they leave behind and the shit that they're saying. Like, nah, bro, how's he gonna blame, this and that? It's because he wanted to. Okay. People have been thinking that, haven't been able to fix the problem. You get what I'm saying? Because they refuse to accept what the real answer is. Because it's hard to look in the mirror, bro. But truth of the matter is they don't become dope sellers, pimps, prostitutes, drug kingpins, gangsters, school shooters, serial killers, serial rapists. They don't become all of this, bro, for absolutely no reason because they just wanted to be evil. You know what I'm saying? That's the true sad part about shit, bro. That people think the way they treat kids, bro, is not going to affect them when they grow up. Or that people just have to get over it. Because then this is how they see it. Then now they're bringing harm and chaos to everybody's world, just like how they experience in their world. And just like how people tell him he has to get over it and shit like that, he is now going to tell you the same thing. Get over it. Put up with it just like how I have to put up with all the bullshit that I have going on. Now you know how I feel. Now you deal with it. Now you put up with it like you're telling me to put up with it. And I know that's a fucked up way of seeing it, but that's the truth of it, though. And I understand that it's wrong. But that's the way they think, though. Nobody gave a fuck about them. Why should he give a fuck about anybody else? You know what I mean? You know, it's one of the things that I said. It's sad how many mothers have to cry in order to hear the child's pain. It's not a major league though. I don't. Tell that vato comes to fight me. Why? Why would you want to fight him? Why are people trying to come with violence? What would you get out of a fight though? Some other friends like Mr. Beast defense. You think his videos are legit? Look, Mr. Beast is not the only one that suffers this problem. A lot of people have this problem, right? Is that, you know, they say that their friends, even though they've done bad things, their friends have never did nothing bad to them. You know, so, you know, they could only base their relationship off of their friends about their experiences with this individual, right? Okay. Now, how come people don't accept, you know, serial rapists or serial child molesters and stuff like that, right? They apologize for their crime. They did the time. So why don't you choose to accept his apology or accept him then? Right? Because people still question these individuals and point out, nah, fuck that, he's a molester, or he's a pedophile, or he's a whatever, right? Hey, but bro, he didn't molest no one that you know. And you said you only judge people based off of your experiences with these individuals. So therefore, off of your own words, why don't you choose to accept them then? Or does it only work at your convenience when you want it to work, or when it's benefiting you? Or how exactly does your morals work? Sometimes, all the time, depending. You know, and that's the problem that Mr. Beast has, along with a lot of other people. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, there's a reason why a serial killer's family could defend their family member, right? Even though he's a serial killer, because they feel like, oh, he never did nothing wrong to us. Also, because he never did nothing wrong to you guys, then it's okay for him not to be killing all these people and behaving the way he behaves. No, right? You still gotta hold him accountable for his actions, doesn't it? Right? That's how it works. You hold people accountable for their behaviors. I get it. They may not display these behaviors towards you and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that it's okay and you should just let these behaviors go without being regulated and, you know, let it affect other people and be okay with it just because it's not affecting you. Bad behaviors are bad behaviors, point blank, period, and should be called out when, you know, people know of it. You know, that whole other thing, like people only basing, you know, their relationship with an individual based off of their interactions. They're just diversions, bro. They're just excuses. Because, like I said, if it would be somebody else that's, you know, that these people view as a bad person, whatever, hey, how come you're not accepting their apology? They apologize, just like you say that your person apologized. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so your morals work sometimes, not all the time. And Mr. Beast has that problem. And like I said, his subscribers are only going to want to see what they want to see, bro. And of course, they're going to accept his, you know, the answers he's giving or the response he's giving, right? Because they want to continue viewing his content without feeling guilt. But truth of the matter is, bro, that when people display bad behaviors, bro, if you are making a stand that you feel like these behaviors are bad and you're always pointing it out, then when somebody in your circle is displaying the same behaviors, then you got to call it out on it too, bro. If not, then you don't get the right to be calling it out on any other body or anybody else. You know? You know, because Mr. Beast has already been like several of his fucking, you know, staff that has has had bad charges on them, and he's making excuses for them. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, he has pointed out, you know, sick and other twisted individuals, and it's like, bro, look at the people you work with and that you're hiring. You don't get to point out nobody, bro, if you're accepting these individuals. Like, oh, well, I don't know. I never seen it. We never seen it on these motherfuckers either, but you still believe that? That's what I mean. You get to pick and choose, no? That is called hypocrisy, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? And people feel like because these channels are big, right? Because Mr. Beast is the biggest channel of them all, right? Like he has built an empire. But just because these individuals are big and successful and everything like that doesn't mean that they don't have any skeletons in their closet, or doesn't mean that they can't display bad behaviors. You feel me? People believe bad behaviors or rumors about other people with no facts. But just because now somebody is successful, they all of a sudden right there is not valid, or all of a sudden there they display different morals now. Or now they need to see this and that. Why you didn't need to see this and that on that person that you're over there judging? Oh, why? Because this person you like? Funny how that works, huh? Morals is standing and putting your morals on an equal playing field despite who the fuck it is. You don't get to now pick and choose and use your morals whenever you want. That's not how morals work. I am not going to be dying on a fucking hill and defending somebody if I truly don't know myself, bro. To be like, you guys are crazy. He would never do that. Acting like if I know the individual. You know? It would be like, people would be like, people don't even know Mr. Beast for them to be, saying this stuff about him. You don't know Mr. Beast to be defending him and saying that this stuff is fake either. Just like how you're saying they don't know, you don't know either, my boy. So why is your opinion more valid than theirs? When these motherfuckers are at least bringing proof. And some of that proof, I mean, it's hard to argue against. Proof don't lie, homie. People lie. Even with the proof, people will still choose to look the other way, bro. Oh, he has changed. When did he change? How do you know he has changed? That all this shit's barely coming out. It's like when P. Diddy. If P. Diddy was really sorry for what he did, bro, he would have apologized way before that fucking video ever came out, bro. The only reason he apologized is because that video came out. Because guess what? If that video would have never came out, he would have never apologized. So how the fuck is he sorry? Oh, you're sorry now because it came out. And people know now. Now that's why you're sorry. So you're not really sorry, because if you really would be sorry, you would have apologized before the fucking video came out. If you were truly sorry. But you're only apologizing because shit hit the fans now. Therefore, you can't be sorry. You are not sorry. That is how that shit works. So when people be like, well, how do you know he's not really sorry for what he did? Because he only apologized because that shit came out. If it would have never came out, he would have never apologized. So how the fuck is he sorry? Come on, bro. This is how this shit works. I know I don't got to be explaining that shit to people. This is how human behavior works, how feelings work. If they're truly sorry, they would have apologized before the fucking shit hit the fans. Because that's how, when somebody feels any type of guilt or remorse, that's how it works. They don't wait for shit to come out for them not to, say how they feel. People apologize on a day-to-day. Like, let's say if you get an argument with your girl or with your parents. You don't wait for fucking people to now start spreading the word for you to go and apologize to your loved ones, right? You go and apologize when you're like, yeah, you start, you wait till you calm down and you're like, okay, maybe they were right. And then you go, hey, you know what, babe, my bad. That was it. Because you really, truly are feeling sorry and remorse and guilt. Those are real feelings. That's why it's a real apology. You don't wait till your whole fucking family and friends find out and shit like that, and then now you want to go apologize. Right? So on the internet, when people know, like, well, how do you know if their apology is sincere? You don't know them. Well, then why the fuck didn't they apologize before this shit came out then? Come on, my boy. It's basic common sense. People really think that people are idiots and really can't see through people's bullshit. You're able to tell when somebody's apology is sincere or why they're apologizing, especially on the internet. There's a video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.